the spirit of the gym. There's like these energies of these places. There's energies of people, places, and things. I'm in a relationship. I'm in an intimate relationship with the gym itself. Like the equipment. I think there's like this weird ass fetish where people like want to have sex with cars and stuff. I don't like want to have sex with the gym equipment, but I do get satisfaction, and it's not sexual satisfaction, but it's like the most satisfaction, the closest satisfaction next to sex, I guess, uh, with workouts. Like, for me, the perfect day, some people would say, I don't want to train for 3 hours. Well, since I eat like Mike O'Hearn in terms of I don't skip meals and I eat every 3 hours, I like to have my meal and then I slowly like warm up with pumping. I don't like to do the cardio stuff. But like I like to be there for about 3 hours until my timer goes off to eat again. And usually it's just like the perfect day ever. And then I eat, I refeed, and then you go for like a really long walk. And it sound like I don't think people will understand how this creates wellness. Um, it literally creates wellness. Like it generates wellness, mental health. And it's something I want everyone to be able to do. If I could wish for society, for us all to be doled out credits to where we could have our needs met and we could have our meals and we could have, you know, housing and free healthcare and all that, and it just we'll stay out of trouble and we can just like it sounds ridiculous, but if you could feel it for yourself long enough, you would see how this would just totally change your life. And you don't need much more. Like, you don't feel the need to conquer anything. You just want a good relationship with your own body. And those who have a good relationship with their bodies are good people, because they're not out to want what other people have, because they already have it for themselves. They are the mansion. They are the Ferrari. Or at least that's how I feel. I'm walking wealth because I choose what I do with my day, and I'm pretty happy about it. And it's really simple, but it meets my needs, and I feel really good about it. So, and then I see other people walking around, and they don't seem too happy, because most of them are sitting at a desk, and when they get off the clock, they are not happy because they were sitting all day, either in their car, because that's the only time I'm unhappy. Like right now, I'm waiting like a little dog for my daughter to get out of school. I take her to school and then I pick her up. And that enables me, because she has a really weird schedule. She gets out at 2. It's really weird. But that enables me. And I've basically tailored my life around her schedule as a mother. And what I've done is, instead of like going out trying to get someone else to love me, I'm like loving myself. And um, food affects your mood, and I am living around all these women who don't know that, and it's really hard because it's so simple and very clear to see. Because I've been doing this I eat every 3 hours thing for about 5 years now, and it could not be more abundantly clear that food affects your mood, your blood sugar, your behavior. All these girls deep down think that they're supposed to look like a Victoria's Secret model, and for good reason. I mean, what else are you supposed to think? So they just get trapped in all these pitfalls. I myself I've climbed out of this. It took me decades to figure out how to do this. And I see my daughter doing the same thing I did, no matter how much I tell her. And my mother's made it worse because she has an eating disorder. Most women do. Most women have eating disorders. And they have shame on their bodies, and they're not eating and they're not pooping. That's another big one. That's a secret to a good metabolism. Pooping. Women, if you could just poop. And the secret is you eat every 3 hours. Or, you eat like clockwork. You can time your shits. You can time your poo. And it's time we just totally chop the heads off of the idea that men are going to lose their erections, and it's just not even important anymore. Because we don't need to be doing that shit no more. Because really, if they get you pregnant, it's more like a prison sentence for you. Even, and especially if you love the kid. Like, it's like you're doing the time. And like one of my old favorites, Wes Watson, he's like Captain Insano on The Water Boy. I don't think he's doing, I don't know, he may have fallen from grace. I don't know. I don't care. But he used to always joke about doing the time in prison. It looks like the time did you, or you did the time. And I see that for us mothers, us women. It looks like motherhood bent you over and did a number on you, or you made motherhood your bitch, and you did the time. And that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'd like to inspire other women to do, because I just believe in women, and I need us so much right now to restore ourselves to greatness. I see a lot of women who need to be checked. That Jezebel shit has got to stop. The drug abuse has got to stop. The neglect of your gift of motherhood, it's got to stop. You need to, see how important your responsibility as a role model is, and we have to show these young girls an example of what a lady is again. Yeah. You don't want to know what it feels like to have a Jezebel for a mom. You don't want to know what it feels like to have a drug addict as a mom. It doesn't feel too good. It's not a good look for women. So, straighten up. Rise to the occasion, to the role that destiny gave to you if you're a mother. And I'm going to keep going to the gym, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone. I have not gone to one bar. I have not worn one miniskirt. I have not had one drink. I have not had one dick. I have not had one tail trying to stick itself between my legs. You know what I'm saying? I have not had that. I haven't done that. I'm going to the gym to love myself and to have a relationship with my body. And I just want to I want to show you what that looks like. Because I don't think people know what that looks like. But you need to see an example of what that looks like. And my daughter's going to see an example of what that looks like. Whether or not she realizes it yet, hopefully she will come to later. Have a good day. If you would like some spiritual counseling, I am a spiritual mentor, a spiritual guidance a counselor. I'm certified. I have the authority to speak on these things. So if you need a little help, leave me a comment down below and I might be able to help you. Stay focused. Just, keep your spirits up, because that is priceless in today's world. Just to have someone who can read between the lines and see the writing on the wall of how important we actually really are in the grand scheme of things. Usually it's the smallest things that have the greatest power. Like your gut microbiome really dictates what sort of health you're in, and these things are very small. And I suggest us women, us everyday women, we are the authors of the stars. They say it's written in the stars, and I say we influence the stars. So, have a good day. Take care of yourself, because it's a great responsibility and it's a great opportunity once you realize these things. We're just one big family. So please let's not let each other down. Let's go.